Hey everybody, Lewis Weil at Money Positive. Haven't been on in a while. Life has been dense and I've been traveling, but I just had something pop in my mind and really wanted to talk about it while it's fresh. Um, and that is financial planning and people with who are neurodivergent and have mental health issues. We find ourselves working a lot of times with people who are ADHD, bipolar, people on the spectrum, on the autism spectrum, and on our end as financial planners, a lot of times we find ourselves really just providing body doubling. That is, someone just providing someone to be there and help guide a process and make sure that there's time committed and sending reminders, and that's really valuable. A lot of what we do is body doubling or like body doubling, and happy to do it. And a lot of times people can make progress by just having a regular thing on the calendar to talk um, about their personal finances and work on it together, and be coached through taking care of some stuff, because a lot of personal finances can be automated, or at least taken care of in a focused way by body doubling with a professional financial planner. Um, but the rest of this, I'm going to say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist. But one thing I've seen a lot is untreated um, uh, conditions and mental health situations. So a lot of times people are beating themselves up over being bad with money, bad at keeping up their house, but taking care of their health. Um, all the things that we are supposed to be doing in life. Uh, but for some people, it's just especially challenging. Procrastination, lack of focus, and sometimes inst- instead of it's not just sometimes, a lot. Um, it isn't just about trying to force yourself to be someone else. When when we work with people, I'll say, when I first started, I was like, this is our system. You're going to do our system. If you do our system, you will succeed. Why aren't you doing our system? If you do the system, you will succeed. And then realizing that that's not how it works. That is, the system works for me and my brain. It works for some other people and their brains. But a lot of what we do is about finding what works for people, not trying to make people into to fit a square peg into a round hole, trying to figure out what kind of peg are you, and how can we work with that? How can what changes, what reminders, what systems, what accounts can we use to help you work with who you are rather than trying to fight against it, which is exhausting. But the big one is, if you are prescribed something from your doctor, from your psychiatrist, take your meds. If you uh, are in therapy, keep going, keep doing your therapy. Therapy is wonderful. I've done therapy for years. I saw my therapist yesterday. It's life changing, and a lot of times, instead of trying to fight against, uh, what our brain chemistry is trying to do by just fighting through it, what you need to do is take your meds. And if you're like, think maybe you should be on meds, talk to a psychiatrist, talk to a therapist to see if you maybe have an undiagnosed condition like ADHD, OCD, bipolar, um, being on the autism spectrum. I've seen, again, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell someone like you should be on Adderall or whatever, but I have seen people who've started on meds and it changed their life, and things that used to be hard and felt impossible became routine. but you have to talk to your doctor, you have to talk to your therapist, and you have to remember to take your meds. I always joke that it's, the pills that help you remember to take your pills. Again, not medical advice. I've just seen it be very important for a lot of people, and maybe it's you. Something to think about. Thanks for stopping in for a quick video. I'll be back with something more expansive soon, but I just felt important to get out there because someone might need to hear it. Thanks, and stay money positive. You can find us at moneypositive.com. You can reach out to me directly, Lewis, Lewis at moneypositive.com, info@moneypositive.com. Happy to talk with anybody, give anyone a free session, and we are here to help people who are looking for help. Thanks. Stay money positive.